So as I told the people in person, whenever there's a problem and it says like find the derivative at a certain point, like this one's like finding h prime of 2, I just instinctually every single time, the first thing I do is find h prime of x. Okay, you need to find what this is first and then just plug in 2 for x. Okay, so we need to do the derivative of this part right here. You should hopefully see that it's chain rule because we have a function g of x inside of this f function. It is a composite function. Also notice that it's not actually an inverse problem. Okay, if it did, it would say equals x. F of g of x equals x for the inverse. This one does not say anything about an inverse. So if your mind right away went to inverse, you were thinking about it incorrectly. Okay, it is composite, but it does not mean it's inverse. It would be f of g of x is equal to x, and then it's inverse. So we need to find h prime here. You do the derivative of the outside layer, which is f prime of g of x, and then you have to multiply by the inner layer's derivative, which is this part right here. So you just are multiplying by g prime of x. Okay, now that we have our formula for h prime of x, we can just plug in 2 for x, and you end up with h prime of 2 being equal to f prime of g of 2. So all the x's just become 2's now, times g prime of 2. Okay. From here, I'm going to evaluate, let's just do, I guess, this g of 2 here. G of 2 is equal to -1. So now you're going to end up with f prime of -1. G prime of 2, well, here's g prime of 2 is 2. So I'm going to put a 2 there. Okay. Last step is I just got to figure out what f prime of -1 is. Here's f prime, -1. It's going to be 3 times 2. So your answer for this one should be 6.